That's a great question. The emotional base is very, very important because we talk about, can you handle things? Do you have the resilience to maintain sustainability over a long period of time? Do you have the discipline? Do you delay gratification, okay, when you need to? And so you got to work on that all the time. And you may not come with that because, we grew up in that household with our parents for 18, 19 years. And, we get all of this learned behavior, some good stuff, also some bad stuff. And we become victims somewhat of that environment that we're in. Sometimes you're in a community that's not really evolved. And so we become victims of that environment. So it's about how we handle things and our ability to be able to, again, I think the key here to any kind of development is to find your purpose and find out who you are. And if you don't know who you are, it's a real stretch to be able to develop a strong emotional base because you're working on the outside world as a way to define your existence. You're defined by your house and your car, your money, your title, your friends, your job, all of those things that are really pretty much labels and that determine your existence. And sometimes they're socially constructed and designed to marginalize your existence. They're kind of a trap. So if you're not anchored in a strong purpose, if you don't know who you are and you're not focused on love as a way to define what makes you happy, then you're not going to be able to build anything consistently over a long period of time. You're not going to become an authority in your field, which is what the 21st century is asking you to do. And it's hard to be able to self-actualize your potential or create a vision or a plan because you don't know who you want to become. Mm-hmm. You have no idea of who you are, where you're going, and how you're going to get there. So how could you develop a plan? How can you build common values around what you need to have in order to be successful? How do you build a dream team? How you're able to navigate through all of the technology and information? How you're able to apply that information to your development when you have no clue of who you want to become? You first have to tell me who you want to become, what you're trying to do before you can set goals for that and before you can create a vision around that. So it's very important to be clear on your purpose in life. And without your purpose and without an identity and without redefining what's possible, you don't have a chance for the most part because you're stuck in the world where the world is going to tell you what to do and you become a follower to the world looking for value on the outside and not knowing that your strength and your power is all on the inside. First defining yourself and redefining possible based on who you are. What are your talents? What are your skills? What do you love? What do you care about? How do you organize all of that? So these are skills. This is a skill-based society. These are skills you have to develop, and you have to read about these skills so you can understand what skills to put down so that you can work on those skills so you can be able to take charge of your own development today. 30 years ago, the community would take care of us. Now everything is focused on you. This is the you economy. Where you have to take charge of your own development and raise your own social economic opportunities.